Hello, my name is Ron Edwards. If you're alive today living in an industrialized society, you're forced to cope with man's system. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, it just becomes a problem if we fail to understand what we're dealing with. So what do I mean by this system? It's the nameless and faceless bureaucrats that populate the various organizations that we deal with on a daily basis. Few people truly understand its workings or purpose. It influences most of what we do in our lives, from what we wear and hear and see to what we eat. It's the machine in our lives that requires us to stand in line, fill out forms, and answer questionnaires that come in the mail. It's everywhere and all-encompassing. We all became card-carrying members of the system the day that we were born. Please take a look at your birth certificate sometime. It has a registration number stamped on it, which allows the system to keep track of you. This tracking mechanism was enhanced by your acquisition of a Social Security card and driver's license. We seem destined to live at its mercy, but I learned this is only how it seems. Another example of the big lie that we must function under. The system started a long time ago. I was unaware of its beginnings until a good friend explained it to me. Its origins are biblically based, as are so many things. You probably remember the story of Noah and his ark. What you probably don't know is that he had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. You can read this story in Genesis 9 and 10. After the great flood receded, Noah's 3 boys went out to lead their separate lives. They each had wives and subsequently children. Shem's great-great-grandson was Abraham, but we are presently interested in Ham. One of his grandchildren was named Nimrod. He was a great warrior, but more importantly, he founded Babylon. Out of this ancient city came the Babylonian system of commerce. After thousands of years, this method of commerce has simply become known as the system. Now, the Babylonian system had a basic philosophy that was radically opposed to God's teachings. It was founded on the idea that to receive something, we must give something of equal value in return. This something that we must give is always of a material or physical composition. To obtain a new shirt, I must give the clothing store money. To get money, I must give my employer my physical labor. This system works great as long as we have enough money to acquire what we want. Unfortunately, many of us find that we come up short in the having enough money category. In our next installment, we'll begin to take a closer look at the system and other options. I promise that you'll find what we discuss quite fascinating. And please remember to check out our website at thespiritualcpa.com. Thank you.